Hey there. So we've made the templates, and I hope you had some fun playing with them. And I hope everything is gone right and you have perfect functioning templates. And now you're thinking, well, how do I get a pattern out of it? Well, I'm just going to show you straight away. So if you remember where you saved your templates, you go File, New from Template, and I'm going to go to my folder, and I don't know, let's get the simple grid template just for the example. And in here, the good thing about these templates is that you can actually use whatever you want to draw, so you don't have to draw with a block brush. You can use the pen tool, the pencil tool. For example, I can do something like this. And then you have this type of pattern. You can do it like that. And one thing I always forget to do is check that it doesn't have any fill, because otherwise it will interfere afterwards. So just the stroke, no fill. And then maybe we can do, I don't know, can we do another one this way? Make a nice geometric pattern. Okay, so you have your pattern and you like it. Maybe you want to color these now, or maybe you want to color it afterwards. I suppose if you want two different colors, you need to color them now. So I don't know if you want, let's see, let's get some colors in there. Actually, I'm going to get rid of these ones because they're just confusing. And this, okay. So let's see, maybe we can color this something else. This color, maybe we can do this a lighter color. See, you already have a nice effect there. And now we want to make a pattern out of it. So the way I prefer and I quite like to use is with a little swatch box that we added here. So first of all, we need to make sure that everything is unlocked. So no locks here. Leave the swatch box for now. And then you select everything. So just by clicking on the little dot, round dot here in the grid. And then you can go to Object, Expand Appearance. If this is grayed out, it could be that you have maybe a lock there and it's grayed out and you can't actually select it. So if you find that is grayed out, you just check your layers and make sure that everything is unlocked and everything is selected, and expand appearance. And now you have your pattern expanded. So what you need to do now is to unlock your swatch box and make it visible. And you select everything, and there it is. And we can actually hide the guide, we don't need that. So everything selected, you click and drag. And we have the pattern, so we're gonna test it. And of course we need this, the fill. And as you can see, we have a pattern. Now this pattern doesn't have a background, and I'm sure you want to add a background to your pattern. So what we can do is just gonna make this smaller. And to add a background, we just click on the swatch and drag it out. And we need to ungroup everything until you can't ungroup anymore. So just keep ungrouping. Oops. And you will see here in the layers panel that you will get more and more layers. One more. Okay, I think that's it. And now we need to go to the rectangle, which is the one that we have here, our swatch rectangle. And we need to make a copy of this. So hold down the Alt key, click and drag on top until you see that blue line. Shall I do it again? So click and drag. There's the little blue line and the plus sign. You have a new rectangle. This one you can use to add a background. I don't know, let's see, something that can be used for this, something that you can see. Okay, this is not ideal, but okay, this one maybe. And then once you've chosen your color, you select everything, and again you drag it to your swatches panel. You can already see it's a different color. So this was our rectangle to test the pattern, and there we go. I mean, we don't really see the other color here because this is not the best color choice, but you can always recolor it at this point. You can use the recolor artwork tool, and you can see the lines now better. You can choose a different color palette and play with this, and then you can choose different colors, as you can see. One thing I forgot to do actually is to make a copy of this, which is actually a good idea to do. So let me open this again. And if I do again quickly a similar pattern. Okay. One good idea is to actually make a copy of this before you do anything else, before you expand it. Sorry, I forgot to mention this, but it's if you want to change anything, if you want to go back to something, if you find out that you mess up something here, for example, this one I didn't do it as a like a corner, so I might not notice this before I expanded, do the pattern, and then I realized that this needed to be changed. So before you do anything, you go to your layer with everything in it, and you press the Alt key and click and drag. You make another copy, so it will tell you there is a copy, and then you lock and make this invisible. And then you do everything else that I showed you, and you always have something to go back to. I think I showed you this before, but before you finalize this, you can always change it. If you have your direct selection tool, you can move this, and everything in the pattern will move. So you can adjust it so that it goes exactly in the corner. This one, for example, it can be made like that, like a corner like everything else, and then you can adjust it. And then this one, so now everything is matching, or almost. I haven't done this one. Okay, so you can sort of do little adjustments here and there. And you can mix and match because we use the curvature tool, but you can add dots with or other drawings with the block brush tool. I'm pretty sure you can use the shapes as well, and it will be repeated. You can use the ellipse, so you don't have to actually draw or know how to draw, because you can just use the lines. And look at that, it will give you weird and wonderful patterns. So just experiment and have fun. And of course, let me know if there is anything that is not working, or if you have any problem. And if you write a message in the discussion section, I will try to answer you as soon as possible. But basically, you can do this with all of the templates. In the next lesson, I will show you how to do your pattern using the bounding box and the rectangle, the background box. Okay, I'll see you in the next lesson.